Hey friends, it's Mrs. G, and we are back with our project day. And we are continuing day 3 of communities around the world. All right, so our Walt, what we are learning to compare and contrast the structure and activities of families and schools in each selected community with their own. And this week, what I am looking for, what your teachers are going to be looking for, is for you to start planning out what you want your presentation to look like and to start working on it. So, the last few weeks that you've been working on your presentations, you've been gathering information, putting them in graphic organizers, leading up to this. So, this is what you should have done by now. We picked and finalized the country that we were going to do our presentation on. We used graphic organizers to fill in the differences and similarities between PS 185 and a school in another country. You should have filled in or found the facts that are listed here for your graphic organizer. You should have put this information already in your graphic organizers by now. Questions like how long our school day is, how we are learning, how many days a week we go to school. You guys can finish reading this list on your own, but these questions and these prompts were there to guide you in your research. So for today, I want you to think about the types of presentations that you want to give. You only have to do one. It could be a Google slideshow, it could be a Google Doc, it could be a poster, a video, a diorama, a pamphlet, a flyer. And I'll give you some examples of what each of those things are. And I want you to think about how you would like to organize your presentation. Again, you can organize your presentation any way that you'd like to. I'm only going to provide you with some templates that you are definitely free to use and make your own. Next, I want you to start working on your communities around the world presentation. This is not due until next Wednesday. So you're going to be working on this final part of your project this week, and you're going to have some time to work on it next week before you present your project. So these are different types of presentations. You should all be familiar with Google Slides and Google Docs. That is how we've been doing most of our lessons. So you should know what those look like already. And if you don't, definitely ask a teacher or a grown up to help you out. These are other types of presentations that you don't, so that you can choose. You don't have to do all of them, but we are giving you various different options that you can decide on how you want to share with your friends and your teachers what you learned. Here we have pamphlets. Usually it's like a booklet, one sheet back and front with pictures and facts or information, and you usually fold it in three. You can make a poster. You can make a poster online. You can use a big poster board. You can use construction paper, whatever you have on hand to make a poster, or a diorama where you can build out a model of both schools and share information about what you've built. Again, I'm leaving the resources available to you. This way, you might want to find some pictures online that you can add to your presentation. And that's it with this one. I'm also going to show you what our templates look like. So this is what one template for the presentation looks like. You can definitely play around with the font if you want. You can change the font, you can change the wording, but this is just one that I thought was cool and fun. And this is how I would personally organize my information. I would start with what I know. I would add more information. These things here, you can always edit it and change this heading, or you can delete the heading. You can definitely, please, please, please delete all the words in this text box and change it to what it is that you want it to say. Here is where I would start my presentation on, or the part of the presentation where I talk about schools in another country. Here as well. Here in this slot, there was a picture. You can always add pictures. Remember, you can add your pictures by inserting image, searching the web. You can add photos from there. So let's add a school picture on here. And let's put that one there. As easy as that to add a picture to um, your slideshow. So continuing on, just going through, you are able to make all these edits on your own. As well, you can replace a picture of what you wish. And here again, please remember to delete these points if you are using this template. This is just how I would organize it. You don't have to do the same. And then these are just some extra fun resources that you can copy and paste to add on to any parts of these other slides of your presentation that you can use. So here's one example of a template that you can use. And here's another example. And these are going to be available to you guys under this Project Day slideshow. So here is another one. This would be a flyer that you can make where you include the information. And again, remember, please erase all of this before you start adding information. And in your country, please change it to the name of the country where you did your research for. The same thing here. Country's name, change it to the name of the country that you did your research on. Again, you can delete these pictures. This is Brooklyn Law School. We are not doing research on that school just yet. So you can erase, delete these pictures and change them with a picture of your choosing. All right, friends. So look out for this slideshow. And I have information for both of these templates for you guys. All right, my friends, until next time, bye.